What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Today's Sunday. Sunday is always a day where it's like, okay, what am I going to do today? I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. I don't know if other content creators go through the same thing. But for me, it's like Sunday is, for a lot of people, it's a day of worship. A lot of people, it's just a day to get their final rest in, before the work week starts. But it's always a day where there's really not a lot of views, at least for my channel, right? And so I was sitting here thinking, okay, what do I want to do today? I recorded a video that I'm going to be putting out tomorrow, but in trying to figure out what am I going to do today, I got a text message from a friend, and this friend of mine told me that a friend of hers husband just died. And my friend was like, I really don't know what to say. And I said, you know what, I want to make a video about that. We had a friend of the channel, Big Mike, just passed away. This video came out, this thing came out with this individual whose life was taken in Salinas Valley. And I didn't do a video on that, but I saw the TikTok that his mother put out. And we've all lost friends, we've all lost family, we've all lost loved ones. And I've said it before, after the big riot in Pelican Bay in 2000, that riot happened in February. And in June, 4 months after the riot, my mom committed suicide. And I remember homies trying to be cool and tell me, hey, homie, hey, my condolences. I know what you're going through. And this was, we were still locked down, of course. A lot of us were waiting to go to the hole. They just throw everybody back in the cell because, there's not enough room for everybody. And they would come by as showers, or like at the time, that's when, so anybody that's been at Pelican Bay on A or B facility, there's those little things on the door where they can put the padlock through. But they didn't have those back then. It was after the riot that they were moving us, and they would clear out a section, and they would throw all the Southerners and whites in the chow hall, and then the blacks and the others would go out to the concrete yard, and the next day they would rotate, and we'd go to the concrete yard, right? And I remember when homies were, they were trying to be cool. They meant well. And they were telling me, hey, man, I know what you're going through. And I talked about it in other videos that every time somebody told me that, a homie told me that, I literally wanted to stab them. I was in so much pain, and you really can't show it in there. I was in so much pain. And when people were telling me, I know what you're going through, I was really upset because they didn't know what I was going through. They didn't mean it in a bad way, but they had lost someone. And even if it was a homie that had lost their mother, they had their interactions with their mother and their relationship with their mother. But I probably didn't have the same interactions and memories and stuff with my mother. And so there's no way that they could really understand what I was going through. And it for those that don't know, man, when you lose someone to suicide, it's the only one that you can be mad at is yourself. It wasn't natural causes. It wasn't someone did a violent act. It was the person that you loved gave up, couldn't go any longer, couldn't deal with the demons, whatever it was. And you remember everything that you said that was nasty, everything that you didn't say that would have been loving. Remember all the interactions that you had that were bad, all the things that you thought and didn't say that were bad, and you feel guilty. So that's what I was going through. But when my friend said that she didn't know what to say, I told her, well, then tell your friend that. Tell your friend, I'm sorry, I don't have the words. I don't know what to say to comfort you. But just know that I'm here for you. If you need me for whatever reason, I'm here to help you. And I wanted to do this video because I think it's important that we all try to remember that when a friend of ours loses someone and they're hurting, we should never say, I know what you're going through. And we should never say, well, you know, when I lost my mom, I you know this, because it's not your moment. It's that person's moment. It's that person's time to begin to heal, to receive love, comfort, and support. And it takes a long time. We all know that. Everyone that's lost somebody, we know it takes a long time. You know, the phone rings and you're like, damn, that person can't call me again. You go by a beach, you go by a place that used to frequent with that person, and it brings bad memories or sad memories or good memories, depending on where you are in your healing. There are people that are going to see this video that are healing right now. And the healing, the incident, the loss may have happened a year ago, 10 years ago, a day ago. And hopefully this video helps you. And more importantly, send this video to your friends. When you lose someone and you feel like they don't get it, they don't understand your hurt and your healing, send them this video. And they're going to see that part and be like, damn, and don't feel bad. Your friend is hurting. Your friend needs comfort, support. Death, it's inevitable. But it still doesn't stop how painful it is when you lose someone. That's pretty much all I can say on this topic. And I know this is, every now and then I do these videos that I know they aren't going to go out to the masses, but they always reach who needs them the most. There are a lot of things going on in the world, man. But death always brings things and puts them back into perspective, right? So anyone struggling with the loss, it takes time. For some of us, longer than others. But you will find healing. What healing is for everyone, it could be different. But my condolences to anyone who has lost anyone, no matter how long ago you lost them. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.